Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Tyson. I'm here with my wife, Marta Daniels. How you doing today, Marta?
Good, Tyson. How are you?
Very good. Very
Awesome.
good. We got an interesting post for you all today. Um, for you all who have not been joining, Marta is the creator of How to Be a Better RC. She's an inspiring author, and she's my wife.
Yay!
Okay, well, let's get right into this post. What's the name of the post we're going to be talking about today, Mark?
There are regulars, and then there are Rockstar regulars.
Okay. All right. Which one am I?
Well, you're a Rockstar regular, of course, but you're just a Rockstar in general in my life, definitely.
Well, you're awesome. Okay, let's talk about these kinds of regulars.
Well, first of all, I'm sure everybody knows what a regular is, but just in case people don't, regular, for lack of better definition, is a person who regularly, comes to the same restaurant.
Okay.
So, but then there are different types of regulars that as a server for any length of time, you learn to kind of see patterns emerging in this kind of thing.
Okay.
So, and there's four kind of main types of regulars in my opinion.
Okay.
So, and that's what I did the post about, the four different kinds of regulars.
Okay, well, that sounds great. Well, who's the first kind of regular?
Well, the first kind is the annoying regular.
Oh, okay.
So, and this one, it kind of ties into, we did a video post about, if my restaurant always lets you down, why do you keep coming back? That was the basic theme. And this is like this person. The annoying regular is generally a woman. I hate to say it, but from years of experience, it tends to be a woman. She tends to come in alone, and I believe the reason for that is that people are embarrassed to go out with her at this point in her life. Maybe people used to go out with her to eat, but at this point people don't want to because she's so annoying and embarrassing. And it's because she complains about everything and loudly and just everything. Every little thing she complains about, but yet and still she comes in like one or two times a week to this restaurant. So everybody's pretty confused as to why she keeps coming back because she clearly hates this place, but she's a regular.
Right.
And she's usually a horrible tipper. She probably feels justified in that because she complained the whole time, so clearly she was very unhappy. And nobody wants to wait on her.
Right.
I mean, this is the person where she comes and the host seats her, and then everyone in the back is like, nah, I had her last time. Nah, man, I had her last time. Look, you can have my next 3 tables if you'll just take her. I'll do your side work if you'll take her. Rock, paper, scissors. Come on, man. That's what's going on in the back because of this woman. So usually it might take a few minutes for her to get service, and that's because there's this big, kind of battle royale going on in the back about who has to take her.
Okay. So is it safe to say her justification for not tipping is just to come right out and complain about everything because she has no intention on tipping anyway?
Everything. And she starts out, everything that she starts out saying is going to be like, last time I came, this happened. And, she always is going to say that this happens and that happens whenever I come. And it's like, well, why do you keep coming? They always get this wrong and they, never get this right. And I'm sick of this happening. And it's like, well, why do you keep coming in,
Right.
And that's her justification for not tipping those, that they always get this wrong and they never get this right.
Okay. All right, well, who's the second regular?
Well, the second regular is the average regular, and every restaurant has a few of these, and it's usually a man, it's usually an older gentleman. He's usually going to come in by himself as well, and, everybody knows who he is. He knows all the staff, and they know him. He's Sam or, Mr. Wilson or something like that.
Okay.
He usually comes in around the same time. 2 to 4 times a week. He usually orders the same thing. Everybody knows what he gets. And like I said, everybody knows him. He's usually a really, really nice guy.
Okay.
I think that they're usually either retired or maybe even widowers is part of why they come in by themselves. And just the thing about him is that he's a fixture in the restaurant. He's part of the environment. Not usually a great tipper, not a horrible tipper, but not a great tipper.
Okay. Just average, like you said.
Average,
okay.
right.
Well, let's move on to the third guy. Who's that?
Well, that's the personal regular.
Okay.
So, and the personal regular has a favorite server. This is their favorite server. They will request that server whenever they come in. They generally have a pretty good idea of that server's general schedule, as well as they're able to. In a restaurant, you don't tend to have a solid schedule per se, at least unless you've been there for quite a while. But this regular has a pretty good grasp of their favorite server's schedule. Try to come in, to maximize getting, their chances of getting that server. They just prefer this server. They like the server's personality the best. Maybe they like the way the server looks the best. It's usually that they like the service that the server provides, the best.
Restaurants usually encourage that, don't they?
Yes.
Be personal with your customers.
Yes, absolutely. And every server's goal is to have several of these, because this is guaranteed money. This person usually tips the same amount every time, and it's usually hefty. It's usually 25 to 50% every time to their favorite server. Now, if they come in and for whatever reason their favorite server isn't there, they're still good tippers to the other people. It's usually around at least 15%, but it's just not the huge amount that they're gonna tip their favorite server. So
that's awesome.
this is more often a woman. But not necessarily, although I'm going to say that statistically, in my opinion, it's more often a woman. But now I will say that with the personal regular category, this is the category out of all four that's most likely could be a couple as well. The other ones are more prone to be one top. This can be a couple that prefers you as a server. So
awesome. And last and finally,
the Rockstar regular. Yay!
All right.
Now, I will preface this by saying that my favorite still is personal regulars. I like my personal regulars. We have a relationship, we have a rapport, and this kind of thing, and they're my regulars. So my preference still is the personal regular. But the Rockstar regular, this one tends to be a guy. And the reason for that is that this regular is a show-off, and that's more likely tends to be guys, I have to say. But this guy, he comes in, and everybody knows his name. He knows everybody's name, but it's an event when he comes in. It's like, hey, it's Rick. Everybody knows Rick. He dresses pretty flashy. He's probably got a nice car. And he tips everybody great. Whoever gets him, he's going to tip 35 to 50%. He usually gets the same thing, or he has kind of a range of types of things that he gets, the drink that he gets and everything. And like I said, he's just a great guy. He's a great tipper. So, and this is another one that tends to start a riot in the back for a good reason, though. Whereas with the annoying regular, everybody's fighting over who doesn't have to take her. This regular, everybody's fighting over who gets to take him. Because like I said, he tips everybody great. So it's like, you had him last time, or I'll do your side work, or let's arm wrestle, or, try to trip the person so that they're out of commission, or something, You want to take this guy, so, and he's the rock star.
All right, that's hilarious. Is there anything else you want to add to this particular blog?
Well, I just feel that as RCs, you should strive, especially if you are a regular, meaning that you have 1, 2, 3 restaurants that you go to all the time. You should strive to be a personal regular or a Rockstar regular. It behooves you, because you're going to get awesome service. These 2 regulars, like I said, people are bending over backwards trying to give them awesome service. You're going to be greeted with your favorite drink or even your favorite appetizer. The servers are advocating to get you free stuff. The managers know you, and they're coming to talk to you. It's like it really behooves everybody for you to try to become one of those 2 regulars.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, how's your chats going?
The chat is awesome. I love the chat. We talk about, hopefully more people joining it. And yes, I always want more people. We'd love a full chat room. But, even with the number that we tend to have, it's so much fun. I love the chat. We talk about the most amazing stuff, funny, interesting, sometimes sad, gross. It's never a dull moment. It's never the same chat from one week to the next. Still trying to get Tyson in there, but
that's awesome. And I still want you guys to tell people about that chat. I really want to see it filled up. And I tell you what, you get more people in there, and I'll show up.
Yay!
All right. But as always, it was nice talking to you, Martin.
It was nice talking to you.
We thank you all for your support and your contributions. And as always, we love you and God bless you.
God bless you. Bye.